everyone, today's video is about 1. You have an eating disorder. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And also, I really wanted to mention something. I know that my ideas have been repeating themselves. That's because I really can't think right now of ideas. And I'm not trying to make you feel empathy for me or something. But really, I have like lots of things to do at school. And I really am bad at studying, so yeah, I kind of um study last minute. That's what I'm doing right now because I found out that I was going to have like my exams after a bit. And they're not much, like maybe 3 weeks from now, and that's so scary because it feels like I didn't open anything. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for listening and please forgive me. Let's get going. Moyan. Bakugou's voice cut through the quiet apartment, sharp as a blade. You haven't touched your food all day. What's wrong? His voice, usually a gruff bark, held a tone of concern that you couldn't ignore. You looked up, meeting his gaze. He wasn't angry, just worried. I'm just not hungry. You stammered, your voice small. Kershia, perched on the couch beside Bakugou, leaned forward. Are you sure? You haven't been yourself lately, babe. His voice, always warm and gentle, was laced with worry. You bit your lip, your stomach crumbling in response. You desperately wished you could tell them the truth, but the words wouldn't come. I'm fine. You lied, forcing a smile. Just a bit tired, that's all. But Bakugou wasn't convinced, not even a bit. He narrowed his eyes, his gaze boring into you. He knew you better than anyone, and he could tell something was wrong. Don't feed us that crap, Oyan. He growled, his voice losing its concern and turning its usual gruffness. You need to eat, okay? But I'm not hungry. You insisted, your voice trembling. Gershia placed a hand on your shoulder, his touch warming and comforting you. Come on, Oyan. Talk to us. What's going on in your head? Can you at least tell us why you're not eating? Tears welled up in your eyes, blurring your vision. You couldn't hold it back any longer. You had to tell them. It was now or never. I have an eating disorder. You chalked out, the words tumbling out like a torrent. Bakugou fell silent, his eyes widening in surprise. Kirishima's hand squeezed your shoulder, his touch offering silent support. Oh, Juan. Kirishima said softly, his voice filled with compassion. We had no idea. Why didn't you tell us? Bakugou asked, his voice gruff, but devoid of any anger. I was scared. You admitted, tears streaming down your face. I didn't want you guys to think that I was weak or something. Bakugou scoffed. Weak? You, Wayan? You're the strongest person I know. You fight this battle every day, and you're still standing. That's not weak. That's brave. Kirishima pulled you into a hug, his embrace warm and safe. And we're here for you, every step of the way. He whispered. We'll fight this together. In that moment, a wave of relief washed over you. You weren't alone. You had them, and together, you knew you could face anything. The days that followed were a roller coaster. There were good days and bad days, days where you felt strong and confident, and days when the darkness threatened to consume you. But through it all, Baku and Kirishima were your anchors. They supported you, encouraged you, and loved you unconditionally. Baku would drag you out of bed in the morning, forcing you to eat breakfast even if you protested, even though he really didn't force you that much. He would remind you of your strength, your worth, your beauty. Kirishima would hold you close when you cried, whispering words of encouragement and love. would bake your favorite cookies, even though you would insist you can't have them. Slowly, gradually, things started to change. You started to see food not as your enemy, but as fuel for your body. You started to appreciate your curves, your strength, your resilience. You started to believe in yourself again. One day, you were standing in front of the mirror, looking at your reflection. You saw a strong, beautiful woman who had overcome incredible challenges. You saw a woman who was worthy of love and happiness. I did it, you whispered, tears rolling down your cheeks. I beat it. The tear was a tear of joy. You had faced your demons and emerged victorious. And you had done it with the love and the support of two amazing men. You turned to see Bakugou and Kirishima standing behind you, their faces filled with pride and love. You damn right. You did it. You should be proud of yourself, Bakugou said, a gruff smile playing on his lips. We are so proud of you, Juan. Kirishima added, his voice thick with emotion. You're an inspiration. You smiled, a genuine smile that reached your eyes. You are finally free. Free from the chains of your eating disorder. Free to live a happy and fulfilling life. And you knew, with all your heart, that you would never be alone again. You had Bakugou and Kirishima. The next few weeks were a blur. You were determined to keep moving forward, but the struggle was real. One particularly stressful day, you found yourself skipping meals altogether. The pressure of work and school was overwhelming, and you couldn't muster the energy to eat. By the time you finished your last task, you were feeling faint and dizzy. You tried to stand up, but your legs gave way, and you collapsed onto the floor. Help! You screamed weakly. Your vision blurred, and you slipped into unconsciousness. When you woke up, you were in a hospital bed. Kirishima was sitting beside you, his face touched with worry. Lion, thank goodness you're awake. You scared us half to death. You heard Kirishima's voice from next to you. What happened? You asked weakly. Bakugou found you unconscious on the floor. You hadn't eaten in days. You felt ashamed, a wave of guilt washing over you. You had let them down. I'm so sorry, I know I messed up. You apologized. Hey, don't apologize. We just want you to be healthy. We're here for you, every step of the way. Suddenly, Bakugou enters the room. You damn fool. Are you trying to scare us to death or something? I'm so sorry, I really didn't mean to worry the both of you. You think this is about me being worried. This is about your health. You need to take care of yourself, Lan. You're important to us. His words were harsh, but they were laced with concern. He knew he cared about you deeply. I know, Bakugou. I'll try my best. You spent the next few days in the hospital, receiving treatment and regaining your strength. Bakugou and Kirishima never left your side, showering you with love and support. When you were finally discharged, you knew you had to make a change. With their help, you started seeing a therapist and a nutritionist. You learned how to manage your stress and develop a healthy relationship with food. It wasn't easy, but you were determined to get better. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And goodbye! I sound so tired. Bye-bye.